Hey everyone, this is Brano, and I want to talk about why you shouldn't ever bother catering to mono gamers. And I want to preface this video by saying that I am not complaining in this video. I am simply just doing an analysis of a marketing mistake I made. I am not entitled to people playing or making content about my game. I'm making this video because I made a roguelike where you play as a healer. So it's a single player healer game, and I thought that MMORPG healers would like this game. So I spent a long time building up a big list of influencers that I could send keys to. There's about 70% MMORPG influencers and about 30% indie game dev, indie game YouTubers, roguelike YouTubers, and all that. Not indie game dev, just indie game YouTubers. And of that MMORPG section, a lot of them were healers. And I had a single person from the MMORPG side make a video about my content. And that was Swole Benji, and he doesn't even play a healer. He plays a rogue. And I've known of Swole Benji before he even had a YouTube channel because he was a notorious ganker on the private server scene for World of Warcraft. It was hilarious. And I'm really grateful for him, but no one else from the MMORPG side covered my game. And I wanted to kind of talk about that because I had a bunch of people from the roguelike or the roguelite scene make content about my game. It makes sense, I guess, because they're people that actually play a variety of games. So why was I unable to get a single MMORPG healer influencer to play my game? Well, the first reason I think is that MMORPG players are typically mono gamers, and mono gamers game within a bubble. Like, if you have a single game that you're specializing in, that becomes gaming for you. And if that game stops being as fun, then you're gonna feel like gaming as a whole is less fun. And I found this all the time doing research for smaller channels that I thought would like my game. Like, I found this guy with 2K subscribers, and in one of his videos, he was talking about how gaming's not as fun as it used to be and all that, but maybe he should play other games like Minecraft or Call of Duty. Like, unironically, he was saying this type of stuff, and he's calling all video games bad. And I checked his channel, and this guy has played 3 games over 5 years. And these people exist. You're not going to change their mind. They can game how they want, but yeah, they're in a bubble. You're not going to get them out of that bubble until they volunteer themselves out of that bubble. Now, the second reason why you shouldn't bother with mono gamers is that, well, the vast majority of these mono games are, well, they're live service, and so they have a bunch of incentives to encourage people to log on every single day, and that could be about gaining power, like daily rewards and stuff. But then there's also the social aspect, like having friends that are expecting you to log on at a certain hour to do stuff with. And what you end up having is that if I'm playing like that type of game and I need to spend at least 2 hours every day to maintain a competitive standing within the game, if I spend 1 hour to play another game, that could be 1 hour that I'm going to have to now make up for my main game. And so that's a big reason as to why a lot of mono gamers are not interested in other games. It becomes stressful for them. It literally makes their main game less fun. Now, the third reason is with influencers, and it's that their audience, if they've specialized in a game and they've gained an audience from playing that game, that they have an audience that does not want to watch them play other games. They are watching them for the game predominantly. And you see this all the time where influencers will play a new game and the talented ones get like a 50% viewership drop, where the not so talented ones get a 95 viewership drop. I have seen some real devastating, like sponsored streams. That's just, oh my god. And there's a reason why they now viewbot the games to mask the fact that it's such a drastic drop. And I mean, it makes sense, because if you are a content creator and this is your job, taking a 95% hit to viewership is, well, it turns a viable career, if you're lucky, into a completely unviable career. And no one's gonna want to do that sacrifice for the good of games, exposing games that nobody else would cover, that type of thing. No one's gonna do it. It's too big of an ask, because it's a small win for me, because I gain, let's say, 50 to 100 viewers watching this guy play my game, where what this guy's experienced is a 900 viewers on his 1,000 stream, like, just gone. Like, that's too big of an ask. That's not a natural win-win. That is a small win for me and a massive loss for the streamer. Whereas with roguelike YouTubers and all that, they've got an audience that is very hungry for content, and they've got every incentive to find the new hit game that nobody else has seen. And if they can find it, they want to make content about it, and it just works for the audience. Like, it's a natural win-win. So that's why I think roguelike YouTubers covered my game, because, yeah, it benefits them. I've got a unique concept. They want a unique video. Works for us. Anyway, those are the 3 reasons why I think that you shouldn't bother marketing to mono gamers. And marketing starts with catering to people that actually like playing new games. And that's why I'm making a Dome Keeper clone, which you can watch right here. Have a good one, guys. See you later. Bye.